Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies. From reviews, unboxings, and collections, I'm here to celebrate the magic of cinema, one film at a time. Now, let's roll the film. Today we're hopping on the death-defying ride that is Final Destination 3, released in 2006. For me, this is where the franchise starts to dip a little in quality, but don't worry, there's still plenty of twisted fun to be had. Let's jump right into it. The third entry in the Final Destination series brings a fresh cast led by Ryan Merriman and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Ryan was already familiar with horror fans thanks to roles in Halloween Resurrection and The Ring 2, but I'll always remember him as the guy from The Luck of the Irish, the Disney Channel classic I used to rewatch every year as a kid. And then there's Mary Elizabeth Winstead, 22 at the time, who has since become a horror and action queen. From Sky High, Black Christmas 2006, Death Proof, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, The Thing 2011, to 10 Cloverfield Lane, and more recently, Birds of Prey. Oh, and she played Hera in the live-action Ahsoka series on Disney+. Hell yeah. Now, growing up, I was terrified of roller coasters, and honestly, so were my parents and my brother. So that opening sequence, yeah, it tapped into a very real fear for me and probably many others. Just like I eventually came around to loving horror, I slowly got over my fear of roller coasters too. The setup, seniors on a graduation trip, is super relatable. My local high school actually did something similar. If you took a physics class, you could go on a field trip to Six Flags Great Adventure. And fun fact, the high school in the film is called McKinley High. Every time I hear that, I flash back to Glee, which, let's be real, was amazing in its early seasons. Since this is a 2000s teen horror film, we had to have our token emo guy, Ian. Shout out to the jet black hair and nails energy. Now let's talk about the kills, because Final Destination lives or dies by its scenes. Ashley and Ashlyn's tanning bed scene, brutal. And the fact that Love Roller Coaster plays during it adds a twisted layer of irony. It also gave me flashbacks to I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, when Jennifer Love Hewitt gets stuck in a tanning bed but barely escapes. Frankie's death by engine block to the head is straight up gnarly. Maybe a bit over the top, but we love to see it literally. Ian's death by cherry picker, that reminded me of Tim Carpenter's glass panel death in Final Destination 2. The Rube Goldberg-style kills are part of the franchise's charm. And come on, Frankie Cheeks? Only in the 2000s would that name make it past the script read. Also, shout out to Wendy's silver digital camera. My dad had a camera just like that one. I remember using it all the time. It's such a nostalgic prop now. Here's a question for you. Do you count the subway kill at the end as real, or is it just a stylish final jump scare to close the film on a bang? One thing that hasn't aged well is the CGI blood. It really stands out now that the film is almost 20 years old. But despite that, Final Destination 3 still delivers on its promise. Creative deaths, fun characters, and just the right amount of 2000s cheese. I give it a 3 out of 5. Not the franchise's peak, but still worth the ride. Especially if you love seeing fate creatively mess with people. What was your favorite death from Final Destination 3? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also check me out on Instagram at MovieMagic1996. Thank you so much for everything, and go watch a movie today.